Next up today in my little mini series here that I'll call Demystifying AI, I'm going to talk about natural language processing. Um, all one more acronym for you, NLP. Basically, NLP, it's a field in AI that allows computers to understand very normal, natural human language and to respond back to it. Um, it's basically just teaching a computer how to listen and how to talk, and in such a way that if you compare it to the human world and you get to know your friends or your family's different tones, the way they speak, their sarcasm, when they're joking, when they're mad, the computer is that smart, and AI can pick up those things. It can both understand those types of nuances, but and can also learn to respond back and write back using those similar types of things. Uh, so how's it work? It works in two steps, basically. I mean, first, it has to understand and pick up the language, which it's constantly doing. And then it basically breaks language into sentences and words, context, so that it can basically produce back the human like response. It's a lot like when we learn to speak as kids. So, what does this mean for marketers? Well, it means a lot of things, but I'll narrow it down to a few right now. The lowest hanging fruit that we've all, or most of us, have used by now is ChatGPT and its ability to listen and write things in very normal language, and language that it can adapt to in terms of styles and tone and so forth. But also means chatbots on websites from a customer service perspective. And you've probably interacted with one of those before. We envision at Here at Imagine, we envision that those are going to become a much bigger part of the user experience on websites, and you will start to see more and more of them popping up. But it means more than that. It's natural language processing has the ability to pick up what social media sentiment is about your brand, and what the conversations are meaning about you out there in the social sphere, as well as things like Google reviews and Yelp reviews or physician reviews, let's say. And again, being able to understand specifically what one particular review might be, or on the aggregate, understanding the general sentiment of reviews about you or your business or your product. And again, if you would like it to even be able to respond back in turn.